So, wanted to do a video and explain my last video that I posted up on my channel that I took down, and the reasons why I took it down and why I'm not going to post it. So, if you caught that, I had an interaction with a sheriff deputy, and it got a little heated. And it basically resulted in two grown men having a pissing contest. And when I went back and started reviewing the video, and started watching it and editing it and looking at my behavior, I wasn't happy with the man I saw. And it got me thinking about who is this guy that I'm looking at giving it to this cop, this deputy. And if you watch my channel and you're a frequent subscriber, you often hear me say, don't be a dick, be a good human. I wasn't a good human. I was a dick. And there wasn't a reason for me to elevate that stop. But as I look back in editing the video, I try to analyze my own actions. And where the fuck was my head at is what I was trying to think. Who is this guy that I'm watching? And it really got me thinking. I literally became physically ill watching myself in this video. And as I started to kind of try and figure out why this was happening to me, is an experience I've never had before, it kind of hit me. And it was about really what led up to that very traffic stop. And it didn't start that day. It didn't start 3 weeks ago. It started a long time ago. And the best root cause analysis I can make is in 2018, when my son was threatened to be shot and killed at school. And the very people that I entrusted to keep my kids safe, the very institutions, the people, my government, the teachers, the police, everybody, failed my kids, failed my family. And I'd never experienced a rage like that before in my life. But I was able to focus that energy, that rage, that anger. And I got a law changed in Arizona that makes mandatory reporters of teachers, administrators, school boards, and police, if they have knowledge of threats or violence on schools, they have to say something. And I thought I made that change, and that was great. And then I got assaulted by Officer Borovac. And all that rage came back. But I handled it, and I have no regrets about my behavior in that encounter. But since then, I haven't dealt with all of that. And it's affected my family. It's affected me. I'm not the man that I want to be. I'm not the example I want to be for my kids. I showed my son that video, and I explained to him after the fact that I won't be posting it because I wasn't proud of my behavior and my actions. And I've also had a talk with my wife about it, because I've made some decisions that I got to deal with some shit that I can't figure out how to fucking deal with in my head. With the betrayal I felt by my community, my country, those who are supposed to protect me, those I grew up loving, you know, admiring teachers, admiring police, And that's when it all changed. And as I watched that video, and I'm editing that video and I'm rewatching it, trying to figure out what the hell was going on in my head, it hit me. You know, I was seeing Borovac in that deputy that showed up to my car. And I was seeing a lot of other stuff in my head, I think is basically where my headspace went. I have never been, I don't PSD, I don't DS for that. PTSD. It's a real thing. I know it's a real thing. Maybe that's what I was experiencing. I don't know. But point is, I'm not going to show the video. I'm not going to put a cop on blast that, well, certainly my behavior wasn't the best. And I contributed to where things went on that stuff. Was I correct on my facts? Absolutely. Wholeheartedly believe that. But I took it to a place where it didn't need to go. So that's it. I'm not going to put that cop on blast for my behavior, what I think is my poor behavior. Legal behavior, absolutely. But no, that's not the man I want to be. It's not the example I want to be for my kids. I preach on my channel intellect over emotion, and I wasn't able to identify when that emotion was taking over my intellect, and it scared the hell out of me. So I told my wife I'm going to reach out and get help and figure out how to get some tools to deal with what I got going on in my head. And I'm going to start focusing on some positive things, take a little slow down from the YouTube, and a little less focused on that, and focus on myself and my family. So having said that, I'm not done with my YouTube channel, not done holding government accountable by any means, but I clearly can't be hyper-focused on that and losing sight of my family, the thing that's most important to me. So, there you have it. I did a video not too long ago about owning your shit. Gotta own your shit, people. And I played a part in that, and there you have it. So, I'll probably get some haters, whatever, and that's fine. I don't do this YouTube channel for clicks and views. I do it hopefully to set an example, to be a good human, both as a citizen and as a government official. And I hope this channel can help teach people to do better, to learn to protect themselves. But too much division in this country anymore, and the only way to solve that is if we all just try to be better humans, and that's what I always strive to be, is a better human. So, subscribe to my channel, drop the hate, drop whatever, but I'm not loyal to party or person. I'm loyal to my values. My values tell me that I was an asshole, I was a dick for no reason to that particular deputy, and that's that. So I won't be putting him on blast. Now, follow up to that is I did speak with the supervisor the next day, and that supervisor will just say that we may not have seen eye to eye in a whole lot, but I hope I was able to convey where I was coming from. And I'm appreciative of that supervisor disseminating the information that I very poorly tried to get across to that officer or that deputy. And she's going to convey those down to have her staff underneath her review those points of information, so that hopefully everybody can learn from it. But there you have it. Don't be afraid to ask for help, people. It's a crazy fucking world we live in right now, and can't let shit consume you. And if you can't figure out how to deal with it, I've never asked for help like this in my 53 years. So this is tough for me. It's humbling, but I think it's important to share. And hey, if it helps one other person to not be afraid to speak up when they can't handle shit. You know, rather do that than, I don't know, go fucking crazy. So that's it, people. Don't be a dick. Be good humans.